Hi, my name is Shira Eskenazi, spelled Shereaskenazi. I'm 20 years old and I'm a junior at Pepperdine University.
Have you voted already, and which candidate are you voting for in the 2020 election?
I did vote last week by mail ballot and I voted for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
What are your top 3 reasons for your choice?
I care a lot about human rights, primarily over the economy, and things such as Black Lives Matter, LGBTQ+, relations as in having rights, getting married, women being able to have the choice of having birth control and abortion rights in case, they're put in a dire near situation in which they need that. Homeless population, I think we should have universally free healthcare like other countries such as Canada. Opioid epidemic and a huge homelessness problem, and how do we expect people to get out of those situations by themselves if they're born into a certain situation.
What topic that you described are you most passionate about?
The protests over the past year, the George Floyd killing and the Breonna Taylor killing, and the police brutality, and Trump's stance on the situation was, not to my liking. He basically condemned white supremacy. There is an oppressed minority group that needs to be, that is being taken advantage of.
What are your parents' political affiliation?
I live with my mom. She's a single mom. She is Democratic, so she has voted Democratic her whole life. I was raised personally with CNN on the screen, obviously, which is gonna form your political opinions in a certain way, and she's always talking to me about it and, saying her opinion, so it's kind of hard for that not to be in the subconscious of my mind.
Is this going to be your first vote?
It was the first year that I voted because I'm 20.
Okay. Have you done anything to support the candidate?
I did donate. Other than that, I have been trying to discuss it with as many people as I can, try to go to social media about it, post as much as I can, that using my platform to spread awareness.
Do you think your parents' affiliation has created a bias on you in any kind of way?
First of all, being raised by a woman, and only a woman, I'm very into women's rights. She also has a nonprofit organization which helps a lot of, homeless communities and people of lower income. Especially educational purposes, people can't go to school, work a 9 to 5, a lot of people have to drop out of school to support their families, or if they have to work 10 times harder to get a scholarship.
Can you share a personal story that led you to vote for Biden?
Even at 20 years old, I know a lot of people who have had sexual assault. One of them did have to get an abortion, they got pregnant, and I think that would have been really messed up if they weren't allowed to do that. If you can't give the child the life that they deserve, then you might as well wait. And if the mom's already dealing with all the trauma from a sexual assault, they won't be a fit mother in that situation. And if the dad's not in the picture, if the mom doesn't have an income as much, or she's not having family that's supporting her and helping her, for the child's sake, it doesn't make sense to me why she would have to be forced to keep that child.
Of course. Do you know what Biden's doing to keep the abortion laws?
Well, Trump is trying to appeal that right. So he's obviously just trying to keep it, make it the same as how Obama and presidents before have instilled it.
Okay, thank you so much.